Hi guys, welcome to your first official flipped video lecture in biology. I'm Miss Reed, and if you're not ready already, go ahead and take out a pen, paper, whatever you're going to use to take notes, and get ready to learn. Today we'll be talking about observation and inference. Observation first. What's observation? Well, our definition for observation that we're going to use is the act of receiving knowledge of the outside world through the senses. So anything you see, taste, touch, smell, hear, that can be used to make observations in the scientific world. Now, observations need to be specific and accurate. So let's see a few examples. Let's say you walk into the school and you hear the fire alarm going off. And you say to your friend, "Oh, the fire alarm is making an awful noise." Well, that's not a very good observation in the science world. Awful can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. Someone could think awful would sound like nails on a chalkboard. Someone else could think awful sounded like... And someone else could think awful just sounded like an alarm. So, to be more specific, you could say, the fire alarm is making a high-pitched beeping noise. That's a better observation. Okay, observations can also be qualitative or quantitative. Now, you can make an observation on something qualitative, something that's a characteristic, a trait, its color, its material, its size. Or you could talk about something that is more quantitative, something you can count or measure. So let's take a picture and take a few qualitative observations. Okay, now we have here a basketball game between one amazing team and one not so good team. Just kidding, those aren't actually scientific observations. What we can make in the realm of scientific observations, however, are things like player number 40 is holding the ball. Now that would be a qualitative observation about the situation here. Now there's lots of other qualitative observations we can make. As far as quantitative observations go, we can do something like count the players. How many players are on the court? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10, the regular number of players on the court. Right now I want you to make 3 more qualitative observations, write them down, and bring them to class tomorrow. Basketball. Awesome. Okay, inference. Now what's inference? We can say an inference is a conclusion reached on the basis of evidence and reasoning. Inferences always follow observation. So you make your inferences based on your observations. Alright, we're going to watch a few clips, and in these clips you're going to see people who are making observations and inferences about the situation around them. Now, their inferences may not always be correct, but we're going to talk about the observations they made to reach those inferences.
Hey, you got to get down. Come on.
Alright, in that first video we had the woman walking in on the husband. Now, the obvious inference she probably made was that the husband was trying to kill the cat. But she had some obviously good observations made that helped her reach that inference. For example, the husband was holding the cat, the husband was holding a knife, and there was a red liquid everywhere. All 3 of those are legitimate observations that helped her get to that inference when she walked in the door. Ready for another one?
She has a fractured fibula, given a mild sedative, so I can be able to go on tomorrow.
Daddy's gonna be so excited.
All good.
That killed him.
Paging Dr. Palm.
Okay, now it's your turn. On your paper, I want you to write down 3 observations that the family, the mother and the daughter, probably made when they walked in the room, and then the inference that they arrived at after they had those observations. If you need to go back and watch the video again, just hit pause and rewind. If not, we'll keep moving. Okay, now we're going to move on to a picture. Now this picture is from something that some of you might recognize, and this is where we run into a little trouble. If we're familiar with a topic or a subject, we might make inferences in the place of observations just because they seem so normal. Now, here I want you to make 5 observations that are strictly observations and not inferences based on what you see. Then you can make 3 inferences, write them all down, and bring them into class tomorrow. Okay, for tomorrow, I want you to bring in the 3 qualitative observations you made about the first picture, the 3 observations the family, the mother and daughter made in the video, and then the inference they made from those observations. And for the last picture, I want 5 observations and 3 inferences. Got it? All right. See you guys later.